What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today, as promised, I wanted to give you this short video that showcases two examples of whale manipulation, the games that are going on behind the scenes that can cause you to part ways with your money. So with these two examples, this is something that you can look out for and know how to recognize right away when there are games being played, manipulation tactics to make you FOMO, fear of missing out, and make an emotional decision and falsely believe that one of these items is about to go to the moon. So in the first of the examples, we have the Battlestar Galactica emblem. And as you already know, this is nothing that anyone is clamoring about. This is not an item that people are going to pass down to their kids and their grandkids and tell them that their entire financial future is secured because Grandpa bought this Battlestar Galactica emblem on the VeVe app. Now, this screenshot was taken about 2 weeks ago, and let's just look at the prices and tell me what you notice. There are not too many of these listed. What is it? I can't see through my screen recorder. There are some, the controls are covering up the amount of listings, but at any rate, there's about 12 or 13 of these listed in the market. Prices, $28, $35, $41, $61, $74, $79, $98, $99, and $99.99, and finally, $135. On first glance, it would make you think that the $28 listing is a steal, even the $35. And with the gaps in between each listing, it makes you think that momentum is going up in a strong way. But this is a trick. What's going on behind the scenes is that you have a whale or a group of whales that will buy up all of the supply when they find an item that is not popular like this, that doesn't have too many listed on the market. They will buy them all up and make it appear that it is scarce. And once they remove all of the cheapest ones, they'll relist them so it looks good like this, where that $28 listing looks like a steal. And then when you see the 28 and the 35 go, well, the 41 and the 61 and the 74, they'll probably go quickly too, because people think that this is going to make a strong move up. Now, let's just jump over 2 weeks later and see what the listings look like now. That's interesting. Well, there are more that are on the market at this point. Oh, that's Dogpool. Okay, here we go. There is Battlestar Galactica emblem. And looking at the pricing and the spacing, now you're seeing 27, 27.87, 29.99, 32, 35, 36, 39.99, 55, 59.60. Notice the spacing of the prices. It's a lot closer. Notice that we don't have the remaining ridiculously high listings. Well, they're probably further on down the line. They may still be there, but we have many more realistically listed prices here. This is what you want to look out for. So when we scroll back to that first screen, here we go, and we see these price gaps on an item that really isn't that popular. It's not a grail by any stretch of the imagination. You know something's going on. Okay, let's look at the next example, which is Dogpool. And this one is a secret rare. Is it a secret rare? Ultra rare. I'm sorry. It's an ultra rare. And it is a little bit more popular of a brand than the Battlestar Galactica emblem. And here we are 2 weeks ago where the lowest listing was at 65. So we've got 3 at 65, then it jumps 3 at 75, then 95, 100, 149. Again, giving you the false impression that once the lowest ones are gone, the price is going to skyrocket. That makes the people who are unsuspecting and unaware FOMO and snatch the lowest listings off the market. Fast forward to today. And what does the Dogpool listing look like? Well, pretty interesting. At $23, then 27, 27.99, 29, 30, 30, 38, 39.99, 40, 44, on and on. Quite a bit of difference, with the floor being 23, whereas 2 weeks ago it was at 65. There was no reason for this item to sell out like that. There was no news surrounding the Marvel Mighty's brand or dog pull 2 weeks ago. There was no special, no promotion, no free airdrop for completing a set, which, by the way, y'all kill me with chasing after the secret rare airdrops, collecting sets only to get the secret rare airdrop. And then months later down the road, you find out that you paid twice as much collecting and completing those sets than if you would have just sat and waited and had been patient and waited for the secret rare airdrop to happen and for those to go on the market, be listed, and fall in price. All right, so dog pull going from a 65 floor, very strong, to 23 floor. I feel sorry for the people who bought those 65s. But if I was the manipulative whale, I would buy everything on this screen that you can see all the way up to, say, 65, get them out of there, and then start listing them, raise the floor up to 60, and then put gaps in, large gaps, to make it seem like the momentum is going up to where that $60 listing looks like a steal when I just bought it for 23 gems. So if you don't have a soul and you don't have a guilt conscience, you can take this video as instruction and jump right on over and sweep the dog pull listings right here and steal people's money. Well, it's really not stealing. You're just taking advantage of people that aren't very bright, or maybe they're newbies. So if you don't have a guilt conscience and you're just here to drain people's pockets, jump on over to this dog pull listing, sweep the floor, and set those things right back on the market and start them out at 60 gems. You'll get a few suckers that'll buy. And then after that, you can continue to list the rest of them that you swept the floor with and get all your money back and make a profit. Let me know if you have seen this happen in the last few months during this boring bear market, because I've seen it time and time again. Since we're not in a bull market and prices don't skyrocket naturally, we get these whale manipulation games to give you the false impression that they are about to moon. But it's just a trick, something they pull out of their devious, nasty little trick bag. And they're nasty, devious little people. Very nasty, nasty people. Nasty, terrible little people doing terrible, awful things and not being good VeVe community members. Well, that's all for this one. I want you to post in the comments and share your experiences of seeing these manipulation tactics during the bear market. And until the next edition, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And if you would like to help me to defray the cost of producing these videos, you may do so with the giving of a super thanks. And I thank you in advance. That's all I've got. Carlton is out.